Have you ever eaten something that was still moving or wiggling on your plate? Well, in this country, you can. These are the kinds of markets that they say that the coronavirus was born. Ooh.
Koreanfood, very delicious!
I don't eat unknown things.
If you find yourself wandering the lively streets of South Korea with a hungry stomach and craving something uniquely Korean, look no further than Seoul. This place isn't just the typical capital. It's also a little heaven for anyone who loves street food. Every night, 3 of the biggest food markets here, Gwangjang, Namdaemun, and Myeongdong, come alive with people chatting and laughing and sizzling sounds of meat and vegetables being fried, grilled, or seasoned. The alleys are packed with tempting street food stalls, each one trying to outdo the others with their delicious aromas and mouth-watering displays. And I'm going to tell you about the 13 foods you've got to try here at all costs. From Tteok-bokki, fried shrimp, lobster, Soondae, and Kimbap to steaming Mandu's crispy fish-shaped Bungeoppang, freshly baked waffles, and so much more. Let's go. Gwangjang Market is one of the oldest and largest traditional markets in Seoul. It constantly receives fresh fish deliveries, and it is where I decided that eating a live octopus, as Koreans call it, san Nakji, was a good idea.
A live octopus. Who is in the try? A live octopus.
Which is the first item on our list. Alright guys, this is one of the oldest markets. It's a seafood market, very popular, both for locals as well as for the tourists. But recently, the prices that people started charging even to the locals was exorbitant, and that's the reason why there were like only mostly tourists, and there are some other markets that are more popular here. You can see both tiny and enormous octopuses swimming around in their tanks, just waiting for their impending doom, aka the salivating mouth that are walking around the market for lunch. They have live octopus too. So yeah, octopus seems like one of the most popular dishes here. I think these are the kinds of markets that they say that the coronavirus was born, because you have all these different things. Ooh. Eating a live octopus in South Korea is an experience that I'll never forget. Wow guys, that's the live octopus. It costs more than most food and set me back about 10,000 won, roughly $10, but it isn't exactly the most commonly eaten food. In fact, it's actually dangerous to eat. The tentacles stick to almost anything they touch, and if you don't thoroughly chew your food, the tentacle can suction cup your throat on the way down and you could choke to death. It's chewy and tastes mildly like unfried calamari. They seasoned it with sesame seeds and soy sauce, and they served it with this delicious butter and lemon sauce in the dish. When eaten by itself, it was okay, but with the sauce, it was amazing. Actually, I would have ordered more if I wasn't planning on eating anything else. And by anything else, I mean Bindaetteok. It's primarily made with mung bean flour, chopped kimchi, minced meat, bean sprouts, and various seasonings. The batter is pan-fried until golden brown and served with dipping sauce, kimchi, and pickled onions. Locals often claim that the best Bindaetteok is found at this market. Well, they're not wrong. We then went to this old lady's stall. The next item we got was Tteok-bokki. Every country has an iconic street food. For Sri Lankan food, it's gottu roti. In Vietnam, it's pho. And in Korea, it's Tteok-bokki. The chunks of rice cake are similar to chewy ganoshi. And when cooked, they're coated in the ever-present addictive Korean and red sauce. Don't worry, these rice cakes often look a lot spicier than they are. They're not that spicy, but they sure are flavorful. As I took my first bite, the sauce was just right with the perfect mix of sweet and spicy, and the rice cakes were soft and chewy, creating a great combo. The kick from the spicy sauce stayed on my tongue for a long time. Often accompanied by tteokbokki, gimbap begins with a sheet of seaweed that is filled with rice, a few pickled veggies, and a slice of egg. The street version is normally pre-made and wrapped in plastic to remain moist and soft. What I liked most about street-style gimbap was the toasted sesame seeds sprinkled on top. Our guide told us that the old lady makes them at her house and then sells them here, which is sort of her USP.
It's also homemade, so it's a little bit different than the convenience store. She makes them at home and brings it here as a set.
Gimbap with the tteokbokki.
It tastes way better than convenience store gimbap. We also tried this blood sausage called Sundae. I believe our guide told us that they were intestines.
This is Soondae. This is the pork sausage I was throwing in the bag, hot sausage. I believe it's the intestine and I don't know how they put blood inside of it, but yeah.
Now this South Korean dish may not be for everyone, but who indulge in the finer pleasures of blood sausage will be delighted with Korean Sundae. The Korean version was fluffy, spongy, and packed with lovely piggy flavor. Now for the dessert, we have Kkwabaegi. These twisted donuts are fried to perfection, giving them a crispy golden brown exterior while keeping the inside soft and fluffy. The shape is unique and fun, and they look really cool.
Hey, so that's the dessert. It's like the donuts, Cheerios.
The flavor is just right, not too sweet, with a hint of cinnamon or sugar that gives them a nice aroma and taste. And the texture is amazing, light and airy, making each bite so satisfying. If you get them fresh from a street food vendor like this one, they're just the best. I can see it become my comfort food.
Alright guys, we are here in a neighborhood where you would see a lot of these types of restaurants, like the makeshift restaurants, as you can see here, so there's like everywhere. And the funny thing is that this is a little bit of a social event where kids, younger people, go, and if you sit on this table, then you're inviting everybody to come talk to you. So that's how people meet, younger people, and you can see.
I also really wanted to try Gwangjang, Hotteok, tornado potato, and Korean fried chicken here too. But there's only so much I could eat in one day. So I ended up feeling too full and tired to have any more.
I sure was hungry.
Good thing we still have 2 more markets to go, Namdaemun and Myeongdong Market. Namdaemun Market is the largest traditional market in Seoul. I was kind of overwhelmed by the amount of food choices you have here.
Yeah, actually this might be really good. That meat on the stick, that looks like a good option. Alright guys, let's try how this is. I asked her to make it spicy. It's yummy, but it's not that spicy. There's some spicy sauce that I can put over there. You want that?
Chai.
I don't know.
I don't eat unknown things.
I was craving more than just a snack, so I thought, why not go to a restaurant? So we ended up ordering some steaming tofu stew.
Alright, it's steaming so much. Look at this.
And here it is. I could almost taste it from the rich, savory steam from the piping hot bowl. It was a blend of soft tofu, flavorful broth, and a variety of ingredients such as mushrooms, zucchini, and seafood or meat, I guess. But it was like a party in my mouth. Seriously.
The food was good. I finished almost all of it.
Next, we are heading to Myeongdong. Myeongdong brought a great breather after a moving tour to the DMZ, the world's most dangerous border. It separates the north from the south here and offers a pretty intense lesson in history. You can find out all about this trip in my video below. Anyway, back to Myeongdong. It is more of a shopping mecca than local food market, like Gwangjang, but the food here is just as good.
Look at how buzzing it is. It's a Sunday evening, 5 o'clock.
Our first snack here was fried shrimp. The amazing smell of sizzling, freshly battered shrimp frying in bubbling oil got my attention right away. The shrimp were covered in a delicate golden batter that gave a satisfying crunch with every bite. As I dug in, I found that juicy and tasty shrimp inside really showed off how fresh they were. We also got prawns that were sweet and juicy, with a nice crispy texture. There was a mild spice with the garlic, but tolerable for my palate. This was good and I wanted another one, but I knew I had the whole street to explore. The smoky aroma of grilled pork belly wafted through the air as I eagerly indulged in the spicy, tangy flavors of the kimchi-wrapped pork belly.
koreanfoodvlog, very delicious.
The blend of tender pork and zesty kimchi was a harmonious explosion of taste. I also tried these amazing Korean dumplings called Mandu. They were wrapped in thin, steamed wrappers, and the savory filling was bursting with delicious seasoning and aromatics. Then I watched as the baked cheese slowly melted and turned into a crispy golden crust over the flames. The roasted cheese had a wonderful mix of textures, crunchy on the outside and gooey inside, and it was so flavorful. Next, I tasted these bite-sized pieces of chicken coated in coconut-infused batter. The crispy coating with a hint of coconut gave a unique twist to the snack. Last but not least, I witnessed luscious lobster tails being topped with generous layer of gooey cheese and expertly torched. The combination of succulent lobster and the rich smoky torched cheese was truly luxurious and indulgent experience. Each of these culinary wonders was masterfully prepared amidst the hustle and bustle of the night market. The tantalizing scents and lively atmosphere heightened my senses and created an unforgettable, immersive experience. I cannot wait to revisit this splendid food haven and continue my culinary exploration. If you ever visit here, though, bring your appetite and an open mind and get ready to savor the vibrant spirit of Seoul through its delectable street food. Do you have any other suggestions for must-try food in Korea? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time with more South Korea. Until then, goodbye.